Hi, everyone, and welcome to Changeling the Lost Littlebrook Reunion. I'm your storyteller for tonight, Chris the Primogen, and as usual, I have with me, we'll start backwards alphabet this time. Hope you're all having a great night. Let's see here. A, B, C, D, E, F.
Wake up.
Silas, we're going to start.
Focus.
No, I think it's me, isn't
Oh,
it?
yeah, it's tied. Yeah. Alphabet.
Yeah, it's me. Hell
I
yeah.
am huge.
Hello. Hello, I'm Kitsu. I play
Hey everyone,
Kai.
I'm Trev. I play Silas, who is.
Sorry.
Oh, what?
No. Silas,
What?
sorry. It's
T
tied.
comes before S.
It was my bad, sorry.
Hello?
What could possibly go wrong?
This is the theme.
Can you hear us?
Silas, can you hear us? Nope.
I can hear you now, yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Sorry, I was wrong. T is after S, so it's tied first. My bad.
Okay, I heard the Silas thing, so my bad.
No, it's my fault.
I am Kitsu, and I have a very grumpy cat right now. I play
Oh, he's a
Tide,
good boy.
and yeah, he's a good boy. We were getting cuddles out of the way before the stream, so they leave me alone. But yeah, I am Kitsu. I play Tide. Tide is an elemental, and current, yeah, in a bit of a strange situation, tense situation. But we'll get to that after the introductions, I believe. Yeah.
Thank you very much. We'll continue with Silas.
Okay, hey guys, my name is Trev. I'm Silas, and I play an ogre.
Perfect. Thank you. Nova.
Or wait, shouldn't it be Nate?
No, because
like
O
A and O?
No, Nova.
is backwards. We're going
Oh, yeah, it's
backwards.
backwards. Yes, you're right. You're right.
Man, I'm feeling really good about the stream.
Hell yeah.
Hi,
What
I'm
could
Megan.
possibly go
Yeah.
wrong?
No one's
I'm
gonna
Megan. I play
die.
Nova. Actually, I think Nova's okay. She's just like looking in a mirror for the rest of you. So, if someone's gonna make it. But
gonna be
I know
her.
you guys are gonna do fine. Don't worry about it.
Famous last words.
Perfect. Thank you. We have Nate after that.
Yes, I'm Harry. I play Nate, and this is fine.
It's all good. It's all good.
Nate's normally the dumb, confident one, but this time he's the dumb, not confident one.
Oh no.
And once again, Harry, what is Nate?
He is a Ferrist. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting
There we
that.
go. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Thank you. And we have after that Jonas. No, Lars. L is after J.
That was the next, yeah. I am the Touring. I am playing Lars. Lars is a wizened. He is the grumpy old man of the group, but also a little bit of the MacGyver. He can make amazing things out of basically nothing.
Very good. Thank you. Jonas.
Yeah, hi, I'm Adam, and I play Jonas, the paranoid darkling who just wanna be done with this whole hedge thing and do more less dangerous stuff.
Less dangerous stuff. That's the subtitle of this chronicle. Perfect. Thank you. And last but definitely not least, we have our guest. Unfortunately, I haven't entered your character's name, but I'm sure you can reveal that for us.
So, my name is Michelle Crystal Light. I play Caffeine, who is a Ferrist who believes nothing's gonna possibly go wrong because I got a ticket to the party.
You certainly do. You certainly have a ticket. And how you got that is an interesting story. Last time we started playing, you guys arrived to the Goblin Market. Goblin Market, in case you don't know, is essentially where all kinds of hobgoblins and fey creatures gather to trade, to barter, to sell, and of course to spread rumors and have a good time. So the Goblin Market is of course a highly illogical place in its construction. There are buildings where you enter at one place and you come out another place, which of course that's mostly the case when you enter a building, but these places are a little bit different than usual. There are tight ropes to walk across buildings. It's just a hassle to get around, but you found your way to Big Little Tim, an old friend of Caffeine's, who sells all manners of knickknacks, antiques, and paddywhacks. You entered his rather shabby-looking tent, only to find that it's much bigger on the inside. And Big Little Tim himself is some manner of snake weasel. Essentially a weasel, but the length of a 30-foot anaconda. About as much charm of one as well. Big Little Tim proved to be a little bit ornery with just giving stuff away, but he was convinced to help you out. He informed you that the crown you were looking for had been sold to the, I believe it was the Midsummer's Arch. The Arch of Midsummer, sorry. The Arch of Midsummer is another one of the kindly folk. We don't refer them by the F word. There are many forbidden F words. This one is the worst. And you had to figure out a way to get this back. And the way you figured that out is that you essentially decided to give some gifts to the beautiful lady, the kindly one, the fair folk who is currently celebrating or going to celebrate her birthday. There's a huge tent outside of town, and after a little bit of discussion, you decided to just ship 2 of your lovely little party away there, in essentially being traded in as gifts so that Caffeine could get her hands on a ticket. Of course, you would have plans to get out of there. We'll just see how that goes, considering the tent is roughly the same size as the warehouse at the end of the Raiders of the Lost Ark. I do believe that was pretty much everything from last session. But before we start, we have some announcements.
But one thing, I don't know if it's going to be Silas had to trade one of his titles in exchange for getting a true name.
That's true. That's true. You got yourself
and
a true name.
Most true names are big news, so it's interesting.
All right. Thank you for the reminder. I think I'm echoing a little bit off your computer when you're talking, but that's I'll just be quiet when you talk. And Touring, why don't you give us the announcements for tonight before we start?
The big announcement is that Hunter the Vigil 2nd Edition will be hitting Kickstarter on February 6th at 2 p.m., so make sure to get in on that. And then a continuation from the last 2 weeks, they're still running the playtest for the Scarred Lands. You can get in on that dealing with pirates.
Playing pirates, good stuff. Thank you very much.
And that is their 5th edition. That is the Onyx Path 5th edition world.
Indeed. And Hunter the Vigil is, of course, playing relatively normal humans, trying to find weird, creepy creatures preying on humans, like, for example, changelings. Yeah, and kill them. So I see no reason why your party would ever encounter a hunter. That's just, you folks are normal and nice, aren't you?
Yeah, totally.
So with that with that having been said, I think it's time we start playing tonight's session of Changeling the Lost, a storytelling game of beautiful madness. We'll start with Nate and Tide. You have essentially been wheeled into the large tent, another one that's bigger on the inside, and this one is exceptionally big. There are scaffolding all around this tent, with multiple floors of boxes, of crates, cages with all manners of creatures inside them. It's dimly lit. There's a few torches hanging from sconces on the walls. There's people moving around in the distance, like delivering packages to be stacked upon. There is no end to these shelves as far as your eyes can see, and you are standing in there. What do you do?
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, well, we need to start somewhere.
We need to start looking, yeah. Are we able to move around freely? Is anyone looking at us?
As soon as you've been dropped off inside the tent, the guards just walk away. You're left to your own devices.
That's convenient. Wow.
So can we do this one box at a time?
I don't know. Okay, I guess, like, we know approximately how big it is, I suppose, so, I mean, we've not been delivered in a box. Maybe it's not delivered in a box. Let's just start.
Oh, nearest rod side. We're looking for the staff, correct? Right? Or no, it's the cloak. It's the cloak. The crown. God,
The crown.
I have had a long week. I am very
It's fine.
sorry.
It's
I'm
fine.
gonna look for any crowns, the nearest crown-sized box, and I'm gonna see if I can open.
All right, you find a box that would certainly fit one of the crowns. It's a wooden crate, but you kind of you have your not metallic, but crystal-like claws. So you start tearing into it, pulling open the lid, and as you open it, there is there's a bunch of papers in there, paper slips.
Huh?
There's a pile of them.
Did they say anything on them?
There's like a whole letter written to the recipient, but it's essentially some kind of invitation to some New Year's party with the black roses, just like tons of them.
Okay. I'm gonna keep one of those.
All right.
I'm gonna keep multiple of those, actually.
All right.
Just in case.
Yeah. Just like 200-300 invitations just lying there.
Wow, it's a lot of invitations. Yeah. So, look at this warehouse. I see how large it is. I didn't expect it to be this big.
You notice that the people walking around. They all have like these little lanterns. They're dressed in tuxedos. They have little bow ties and they're walking around. And although they're of different shapes and sizes, they all look like, you've seen plenty of them with your keeper to know that these are service staff, not changelings, but hobgoblins.
Okay, maybe we should ask one of them. Yes.
Yeah, you can charm one of them or whatever the hell is it you do, and then just kind of have them tell us. We know who gave the box, so shouldn't be too hard to find, right?
Yeah, I'm just going to look up the ability I think I'll be using.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm going to go up to them, I'm going to be using Gentrified Bearing. Character, it was molded in her keeper, stole some essential spark of its fire, or learned to emulate it, regardless of how obtained the mixed blessings. Hobgoblins tend to mistake her for a true fae, if only for a moment. Oh,
Listen,
Yeah?
Before you do anything, I have the fake crown, so just say there's something wrong with the crown.
Oh, okay.
That we've been sent to replace it, or something.
Okay. That's a very good idea.
The gift, that we work for him, and we need to check with the gift.
Which page was this on?
This is 115.
115, thank you. So this is let's see here. Oh, wait, no, it's not in the book. What was it called?
Gentrified Bearing.
Your character is small than... Yeah, all right. So you walk up to one of these wandering servants.
Hello.
Good evening.
Yes, good evening. There's an error with one of the gifts. A crown.
I see.
We've come with a replacement because the crown was faulty.
Very well, give me the replacement and I will bring it to the
I'd
crowd.
rather escort this to replace it myself, if that's okay with you. Very valuable, and I don't want to let it out of my sight.
You are the gifts from Miss Caffeine, correct?
No, I'm nobody's gift. I'm a gift giver.
That's not correct. You were brought in here as a gift to the beautiful lady from Miss Caffeine.
Yes.
Yes, we do these crowns. That's why. We made a faulty crown. So we're replacing it with this one.
You're being gifted as crown repairsman.
We're being gifted a recipient's gift, but this is the actual crown as well. It's two separate things, but yeah.
So
I'm
Miss
just giving-
Caffeine gave the crown
No, she gave us.
to
We
fix
were-
someone else's crown.
Correct.
Who gave the crown?
Not sure.
The first one, we're not sure.
You must excuse me, I find this story rather unlikely. You will return to your place until you are given to the beautiful lady.
Should we jump him?
You say that out loud.
Yeah. I looked at Ty to say that. Just should we jump?
5 seconds in. Let's
Yeah.
resort to violence.
What?
He knows who we are. We're not gonna talk him into fucking giving us this thing.
Here's the thing. If we give you
How
the
about this?
crown-
How about this? I'll give you the crown. Oh, sorry. Continue.
Yeah, if we give you the crown, will you just replace it? Is that okay?
I will not replace another one's gift, but I can certainly give this crown to...
You can go check with Miss Caffeine, okay? Just ask her. We can ask her later.
Yes, but
It's
you
all
don't
sorted.
know who gave the crown initially.
The first one.
The first
no,
one.
something was faulty with it. And so,
Why we were sent.
And
We're
so,
here.
out of the kindness of her heart, Miss Caffeine gave you away so you could repair this crown.
Yes, we are expert crown repairmen, and because of that, Miss Caffeine thought it would be very important that we come along for this event.
we are being given away. I know it's confusing, but, you know, and it's probably not out of the kindness of her
It's
heart.
I
Oh,
Pretty
studied
sure
at the
she has-
Littlebrook School of Crown Repair, and I will not be disrespected.
Why don't we, why
God damn it.
don't we roll for this? If you want.
What the heck?
Oh my god. Okay.
Did we ever know the name of the person who was giving away the crown in the first place?
That's what you traded for.
You were told the name of this person last session and at the beginning of this session.
I know the
Oh,
What's his name? Archduke of what?
yeah.
The Arch of... Someone's echoing. Okay, the Arch of...
Autumn?
The Arch of
Yeah.
Midsummer.
Yeah, the Arch of...
Was it?
Yeah, that guy. The...
That's whose birthday
Don't
it is.
meta play. Don't tell each other.
I had it on my
The Archduke Franz Ferdinand.
I figured because they already knew, you'd give them an opportunity to roll or something.
I still want them to roll to convince this guy that
Okay, is that charisma persuasion?
it's not charisma. You're lying out of your teeth.
Manipulation? Okay, I'm
yeah.
even better at manipulation.
All right, go right
Can I
ahead.
assist him? Is there an assist roll?
I wouldn't really consider what you've been doing so far assisting, but +1
Four successes.
for successes.
+1, so 5.
+1.
No, you roll 1 extra die.
Okay, roll one extra die, please, Harry.
Nope, didn't come up as anything.
Okay, 4.
I will bring Miss Caffeine in here, and I will bring the Arch of Midsummer, and together they will resolve what to do with this crown. It is far beyond my authority to allow you to tamper with someone else's gift. But
We
if
made
you
it
remain
worse.
here, then I'm sure things will work out as it should. And he leaves.
Oh, shit. Oh, this is bad.
We did the worst possible. Just if
We're gonna die here in this warehouse.
What's
Find
that
a
sound? That
mirror.
sounds like a bus I'm being thrown under.
All right.
Okay, let's think. So here's the option. We can follow him, see if he goes to the crown. If not, then I don't know. Or we can catch up to him now. I can intimidate him. I'm pretty good at that. And we can make him take us to the crown. Maybe.
Here's what I'm worried about, okay? He knew all these things, despite I'm very sure not seeing or not talking to anyone outside. So he's probably connected to either the other guys or whoever's outside. So this is gonna suck. Whatever we do.
He can't go out and get the Arch of Midsummer.
Why
We
not?
have to stop him.
Okay, yeah. That's. I mean, why
He's
couldn't he?
on his way towards the exit.
I'm running after him.
Alright, he just slowly turns around, completely unaware of what your intention is.
Yep. I am going to. Well, can't go wrong. I'm gonna tackle him.
Okay, roll a strength brawl, I suppose.
Shit. Oh wait, I'm
It's the
actually
best
not bad at
strategy.
brawl. That's actually not a terrible roll for me.
Meanwhile, Nova's like, I wonder what they're doing. Sipping some tea,
Yeah.
looking at the mirror.
Oh, this is
3 successes.
3 successes. Let me roll his amazing dice pool of strength brawl. That's 0 successes, so it
Hell
goes
yeah.
crashing to the floor. The lantern clicks and clacks as it rolls along the floor. The light's still on in it, and he gives a yelp like he was not ready for this at all. So, what exactly are you doing?
I'm gonna take my claws, and I'm going to drag across his face, in cut. I'm gonna say,
All right.
"You're gonna show us where the crown is, or I'll rip your fucking throat out."
I think this would count as torturing someone. Wouldn't you agree?
I think it would be intimidation.
I mean, you're cutting someone across the face while demanding they do what you say. Party.
It is intimidating.
Okay, then
though.
I won't cut him. I'll just gently drag
Okay.
the sharp tip across his cheek to let him know.
Telling him what?
To let him know that I can mess him up if it comes down to it.
All right, fair enough. Roll.
Okay.
This would be charisma intimidation, I believe.
Okay. And I'm making threats, so I get that +1. I get that specialty right there. Nice. Where's my presence? You mean?
Yes. Sorry, presence.
Yeah,
not
presence. That's 3 + 5. Okay. Yep. Or wait, no, that's 8 dice, not 9.
great. What is Tide doing while this is happening?
I summon my ice sword.
Oh, no successes. No successes.
Oh.
Is there a way I can spend a willpower or something?
How does that work?
I don't know.
Jonas,
Shit.
you're
It's usually before the roll you have to decide if you. I think.
I think this is more fun. And tell you
Okay.
what, do you want to get one of those what do they call again?
Fuck it.
A beat?
Give me a beat.
All right.
Give me a beat.
All right. Fair enough. What happens is that you tackle this man, and while you're trying to intimidate him, what happens is that he looks at you, and you see how his eyes just go wide, and he literally just sinks into himself, and he's gone. Like he just withered away.
What?
And the lantern that was rolling, it opens up, and a small little burning person kind of steps out of it, looks around, looks at you, and then climbs up on one of the boxes, and the box just catch fire like that.
Oh no!
And it starts jumping between boxes, and everything is catching fire.
Tide, do your water thing.
I uncap my bottle. Just like I try to freeze the guy, and like I don't know how it's catching fire. I try to toss manipulate water so it douses off.
I would like you to roll a dexterity. Would that be firearms? Because you're throwing water.
I think that would be athletics, maybe.
Athletics, yeah, I guess.
Because that's what it is for throwing knives.
Yeah, dex athletics, yeah.
Okay. That is 5.
Okay, not terrible.
Could be worse, but we shall see how bad it gets.
Eight
two successes.
8 and above, so 2 successes.
2 successes.
All right. You managed to put some of the fire out, but you can't stop this little thing. It's just running and laughing, and you. What is your investigation skill right now? Your collective investigation skill.
0 for me.
All right, 0. Tide, you don't have investigation either. All right. Wits for 2 for Tide. And
wits for me are 3.
3. You have 5 dice to split amongst you, and you roll 1 at a time. And I will check on my little list here of items that I've made, and you have roughly 3 chances out of 10 to find what you're looking for. And once those 5 dice are over, bad things will happen.
I rolled a 9.
You rolled a 9. All right, so Nate, you start tearing into stuff, and you find a big suit of armor that's just standing against the wall. And you hear a voice from inside it going, hey, I can protect you from the fire. I can protect you. Get inside me, I'll protect you.
Can I tell if this is lying to me?
Sure. Roll,
like if he's trying to trick me into getting into him.
I mean, that would be, what would that be? Wits,
empathy?
Wits empathy.
I don't know. That's not a good roll for me.
Wits empathy. There you go.
1.
One. I mean, it's probably telling the truth.
Well, I mean, he is made of metal. That's going to heat up real quick. I'll be cooked alive in there, so thanks.
I want both of you to roll a wits awareness roll, please.
Or wits...
Awareness.
Wits composure? There's no awareness.
Oh, no. Wits composure. Sorry, that's the perception roll, right?
Yes.
God, I keep changing
Awareness
systems.
is vampire.
Yeah, I know. And it just...
0 successes, 2 1s.
All right, 0 successes, 2 1s. Tied. Please.
I'm not taking a beat for this one.
All right.
3 successes.
Okay, Tied. You see that...
One of them was 10.
So roll that one again, please. Roll that one.
I did. That's
okay.
a 3.
All right, 3 successes. Tied. You see how Nate is walking over to a piece of armor that's standing straight up. You notice that there's like a... You're pretty sure that thing in there in that armor is a bit of bone that's lodged in one of the joints. And
Nate, get away from there!
Ah!
I grab him by the hand. Okay.
The metal kind of comes to life and tries to grab for Nate.
God damn it.
Thankfully, he gets away just in time.
Motherfucker.
Next roll, please.
Okay,
Second
okay.
edition, yes.
Ty, do you want to make the roll or should I?
Sure.
I believe.
Okay, it's a success. It's an 8.
It's an 8. Doesn't necessarily mean a success, but you find another box roughly the same size as a crown. You open it up carefully, and you look inside, and you're looking down. It's daytime where you're looking. It's a hole in the box, and it's leading to this huge pile of socks.
Huh.
Just a huge pile of socks. And when you're looking, like when you're very far down, you're high up in the sky. And if you look, you're actually seeing other piles as well. You think those are wing nuts, and you're pretty sure that's a pile of quarters over there.
Keep that sock box. Worst case scenario, we jump in and we have a soft landing.
I was gonna say, yeah, I grabbed the box.
All right, you got the box. It doesn't weigh anything. It's like just a box is weight.
We just stole a pocket dimension full of socks.
All right, roll again.
You roll this
3 more times. The fire is...
That's
catching.
a 5.
Yeah, that's a 5. You come up to a... There is a head in a box. A terracotta head. A man's head who's looking up at you and saying, "Who?"
Me.
Okay.
Your keeper.
You hear...
Fuck, I don't know.
You hear a rumbling noise as the ground starts breaking open, and hundreds of terracotta warriors are just coming out of the ground, and they're drawing their weapons, and they're walking towards you.
Son of a bitch. I'm the arch of midsummer.
He doesn't listen to you anymore.
Oh shit.
Roll again.
Okay.
There's now an army of terracotta soldiers chasing you.
Jesus Christ.
9.
9.
You already
Good
got one
thing
of
that you
those.
already got 9. You're finding a small cushion, and on it, the crown. It's just sitting there in like a little glass box.
Grab
How
it.
could you miss this? You grab it. You got the crown. And
Quick.
Nate, I want you to roll a Dex Athletics to avoid getting. No,
Oh, I'm gonna die. This is it. I'm
they're
gonna
coming
die.
for you with their spears.
This
yeah.
is 2 dice.
right.
Before that
Yeah.
happens, wait a
One
minute.
success.
All right, you managed to dodge out of the way of one of the spears. They're very slow so far. Yes, Tide. What are you
Oh,
doing?
brilliant.
I exchanged the crowns actually,
Okay.
and like I put the fake crown down, close the
Uh-huh.
box, so I'm
All
only
right.
carrying one box, and I
Okay.
can carry the like put the crown on my.
There is
Nate,
you
Nate,
put
I'm
you
just
put the
saying,
crown you put the
double-
crown on your head. Tide.
Nate,
No,
you could
wait,
double
wait,
your
wait.
dice pool with
Bad
one.
idea. That's a bad idea. I put it in my in my
You
hoodie.
said you put the crown on your head.
No. I think I put it in the hoodie of my like hoodie. I guess that's what it's called, the hood of my hoodie,
Yeah.
and pull on the drawstring so it's tight, so it's
Mhm.
taut.
Like a little backpack.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. And I put the other box I have under one arm, and in the other have my sword. And I'm like, I got it. we need
All right.
to,
Here,
we need to get
here.
out.
There is
And
a
I'll
lot
use-
of fire in here right now.
And I'll pull out of my pocket a bottle with water, and I'll
Mhm.
pour it out on the ground. Make a mirror, quick!
Trying to freeze
So-
it as fast as I can.
You hear screams and shouts around you, and the only
Shit.
the light is flickering from the flames, lighting up these terracotta warriors who are marching towards you, and there's just more and more and more of them coming up. And you hear someone shouting like, "Nate! Nate is the target, Nate!"
Shit.
And
Shit. Shit.
and you freeze the ice.
I'm gonna pour water on frozen ice so it makes
Yeah.
the mirror.
Yeah, you got a mirror.
Pull us through.
I tried to concentrate and I tried to use mirror walk.
Okay, you need to roll for that, right?
How do I roll this?
Mirror walk.
Wait. I look at the mirror on this floor. I freeze it and then I go, Nova.
But yeah, you don't have to yell. I'm right here.
But mirror walk. Which page is that?
Page. Let me tell you this
Say
right
on
away.
your sheet.
Page 146.
146. Perfect. Mirror walk. Wits plus survival plus weird. Please.
Okay.
And
that's
one
not
glamour
too
and one
bad.
willpower.
Not
So
gonna
check that off.
No, I did the loophole.
All right. All right.
So once again, what am I rolling? Wits.
You're rolling wits, survival, and weird.
With survival. Where am I at? Where's survival? Survival. Wits, survival, and stealth.
Weird.
No, weird. I'm smart. Hold on. Where's my weird?
It's probably 1.
1. Okay, yeah, that's 5 dice. That's not too bad. It's not too bad.
No.
Great.
You just need a success.
Okay. Don't tell me the results.
Okay.
We'll go to the others for now.
Oh no.
So, you're all waiting in Big Little Tim's tent, and it's pretty quiet so far. Like, it's actually getting a little bit dark outside, and Big Little Tim is kind of looking out, and he takes out a little device from a corner, and he looks at it and goes, "I think I might want to start packing things up pretty soon. Do you know how long your friends are going to be?"
Not too long, I hope.
I didn't calculate this as part of my plan, but what I did get was a ticket to the party.
Ooh, that's good. You better get there before the revelries start.
Well, you wanna come with me?
I would love to.
We can remember the bow tie and the top hat.
I think I have them somewhere around here, unless I sold them.
And the gloves, which kind of are redundant.
The gloves are, I mean, it depends on how many hands I have, but... Should I get the gloves? Bless you. Suddenly there's a lot of commotion outside. You hear people shouting, running around, screaming. And someone
Gee, I wonder what that could be.
Yeah. Someone falls in through the side of the tent, like breaks a hole through the opening, and Big Little Tim goes, come on! It's right here. Why are you breaking my tent? What's going on? And the person just stands up and goes, big fire, soldiers everywhere. Gotta go. I think it's the feast. I think it's I think it's the revelries. And Big Little Tim just goes, the revel? No, it's not dark outside yet. And the guy just runs up the hole and gets out of there.
So maybe we should get going.
I would say so. Second on the tier of people being, in danger during the revelries would be people like you. So I'm getting out of here. You guys know about the revelries, right?
No.
Sorry, you there. Was Quiet? Was that your name?
Sure. Gunn said something about lighting a flare inside there. You think this is the commotion?
Could be.
Oh no, I've got the flare, and she pulls it out of her bag.
Oh.
Well, that explains everything then. No flare. It's all fine.
Then,
it must be another fire. Unrelated.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay.
Someone must just be celebrating too early.
What's the revelry?
It's just this thing that happens at every time one of the fair folk have a birthday. The revelries is just essentially all of their hobgoblin servants eating everyone else at the market.
Oh, yeah, we should go.
Yeah, I think it's gonna happen pretty soon. I don't know what the light is for this year. Caffeine, do you know the light?
Oh, no.
Could be purple. A beautiful face always
I
like
was
purple.
thinking, I know that it was chartreuse the other time.
Yeah, but that was
Goldenrod?
Arch, wasn't it? Beautiful face likes
Nova's trying
purple.
to figure out if this mirror can be lifted. She has been staring at it, and she's like trying to see if it can like move with her towards wherever we're going.
It's a pretty big and hefty mirror. You certainly could lift it, yes. Yeah.
Guys, we got to figure something out because I think
don't break it.
I'm not gonna break it. Rude. I'm just staring at it real hard and trying to escape with it.
You hear, you actually see the shape of another person against the tent wall. This time they don't really fall through. They kind of just slide down and they leave a pretty dark stain behind them.
That was blood.
Oh no.
Okay.
I'm going to start
Nova,
packing.
I mean, Feather, whatever your name is. Grab one into this thing. I'll grab the other. Let's go.
Yep.
Where is Nate? You hear from outside.
That sounds like a Nate-shaped problem that's going on right now.
A large terracotta soldier walks in through the door. Where is Nate? Is Nate here? Nate needs to die.
No Nate
that
here.
way.
Nate needs to die.
I don't even know a Nate.
Which way?
I will point a random direction.
Where is... He just keeps walking that direction.
Should we leave? They said that if things
We gotta go
sideways, okay, let's go.
We gotta go.
So you guys are holding the mirror, and I'll just keep looking in the mirror.
Yeah.
Like we'll just like do a 3-person.
Yeah. Sure. Right. And
big guy, help us out with this.
Oh yeah, we've got an ogre.
Big guy,
Just
big
give
guy.
it to him. Can big guy carry the mirror on his own?
Trev?
Oh,
Guys,
please.
come on. Do I need to roll anything for that?
No. No.
Yeah.
I forgot that we have a ogre. Here.
How could
Take
we
this.
forget? He's like half the tent.
He was made for carrying stuff.
Yeah, let's go then. Let's go back.
You step out through the tent. Big little Tim is just... Everything is just shrinking around you. So you kind of make your way out of the tent. And by the time you're all at the entrance of the tent, you almost have to crawl to get out. Like, Silas luckily gets out first. At the end of it, like, little Tim just scurries out of the hole. And it's shrunk into a little matchbox. And he just picks it up and it's gone. All right, so I'm thinking
I was going to
purple.
offer to help him, but
And there is bedlam right now. There are terracotta soldiers all over the place shouting for Nate and cutting people down if they don't answer them. There is a huge fire in the forest right now, and there are also soldiers, the soldiers you saw from earlier on, the entourages of the True Fae, who are literally chasing people down, tearing limbs from them, ripping them open, eating their insides. Good times.
Okay.
Tide, what did you roll?
I had 2 successes.
2 successes.
Is that okay?
I think that should be enough. Let me see here.
I feel like Nova's on the other side just tapping on it. Hey! Like, we've really got to get going
Let's
now.
see
So,
here.
like, if you could just, like, do your thing, that'd be awesome.
Bring any companions. Yeah. You create temporarily a portal, and both Tide and Nate just kind of climb out of this, and you momentarily, Nova, you see the insides of the tent that is very, very much on fire at the moment.
We can't climb because I gotta hold his hand to drag him through.
All right. Someone's
Do
got
we
to
tumble out?
someone's got to take you. You can put your hand through, but someone's got to lift you out.
Oh, okay, well then it'd probably be Nova.
I dismiss the sword and go box first. So whoever's will get
So
us, I
the
can grab my
arm
arm.
with the box.
A giant hand
Yeah.
reaches through the mirror and effortlessly pulls Tide through the portal.
All right.
I'm holding Nate by the hand and trying to like pull him along.
So you're pulled out, and you come out into this scene. It's absolute chaos. Thankfully, they seem to be ignoring you right now. They're going for the hobgoblins mostly. You see these little bat people are being eaten alive, like the mouth of one of these soldiers just distending into a horrible maw as he swallows one of them whole. The stick people are just being torn into shreds, and it's not a pretty sight. It's twilight out, by the way.
We need to go.
Yep.
Crown.
Did you switch it? Did you switch it?
Yeah, we did.
Then we can, like,
Yeah, okay.
go.
Let's go.
Go.
Let's go.
Here we go.
Big guy, you can drop the mirror and let's go.
Do I have to?
Don't break it. Just leave it there. Don't
Please
break it. Just
protect
leave
us
it there
instead.
and go.
Okay.
We don't need
I'll
to
hold it with me in
leave
case.
it on the
in case-
floor.
What?
Hey, Caffeine. Yeah, you know this area. Like, where should we, run really fast so we all don't get eaten?
Well, in case of emergency, you can find an exit there, and there, and sometimes there.
Which one's the best?
Which was the closest?
Ooh, that's also the best.
I'm pretty sure direction and distance is relative when anywhere can be a good spot to run.
Big little Tim goes, just for the information, Caffeine and I are going over there because that's the queue. Through the party.
I don't think that's the cue for the party. I think I may have kicked things off prematurely.
You did
Oh
this?
yeah.
Yeah, it's my Things
It's
went south.
complicated. Anyway, Caffeine, if anything comes back to you, we're assholes. You didn't know us, okay? And it's just not your fault, okay? Whatever happened, just go. Whatever you need to go. We should go back where we came from.
You guys are my friends.
We are.
yes, but we don't want you in trouble.
That's why. Don't say you're related to this. Don't say you're in on this.
And as your friends, we want to keep you from getting in trouble.
Okay, I guess I can just wish for the best.
Maybe you should come with us for now.
I mean, you can come with us. We're not saying you can't, but coming with us has its own dangers.
I mean, you guys were here for less than a day, and look around you.
Yep, that's how it goes with us.
Exactly.
Well, we didn't mean for this to happen.
Is this what usually happens?
No.
No, this is what usually happens.
No, it's not.
It absolutely is.
We're not the reason that people are eating each other.
No. the red cord. Do we still have the red cord from
You
the thread?
can, yes, you can barely make it out. Yes.
We can just follow this back. You found us, big guy, right?
Trev?
You big guy. You use this thread to find us, right?
Trev, can you hear us? I don't think you can hear
It's
us.
better now. So what you say?
The thread that worked to get you here, right?
Oh yeah, I still know where that is.
If you guys can't find it, I can lead you guys out of here. But
Caffeine, we
need-
gotta go.
I
Party.
know direction. Well, I know where the thread would be, but we have to find the right entrance first. Could
Here's
I
the-
find the right entrance with survival program?
I have hedge sense.
It's a pretty long way away, but it's, you know, the rough direction, but you'd have to follow it for quite a bit to get to the proper exit.
Can I, with hedge sense, can I just point them in the right direction and just go that way?
Yeah, for sure. You point them
That way.
that way. Yes.
That way.
Okay.
Just go that way. Keep going that way. You'll make it back.
Okay, here's the thing. Where I come from, friends don't fuck over friends and don't forget friends. So we won't forget, and you shouldn't forget us. And that's the key to meeting again someday.
Oh, don't worry. I never forget a name.
That's what I was afraid of, but okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Don't. Silas Folly speaks up. You're a good friend, Caffeine. Please be careful.
Don't worry. I've been in rougher scrapes before.
There they are. They're the ones who took it. They're the ones who were going to take it. You. Yes.
I had meant to ask. We had said before that the mask doesn't work in here. Is that correct?
The mask doesn't work. No, it's the mean.
Okay.
You see a man in a tuxedo who's pointing an accusing finger towards Nate and several guards, the conquistador-like guards that you spotted before. They're the ones who started the fire, I'm sure of it.
Oh, okay. Time to bring the heat.
We need to run.
Run.
Yes, we're gonna run, but not before Nate, in traditional Nate fashion, reaches for his pocket. But this time, instead of a normal handgun, it's a fucking Uzi.
Okay, that's side one. All right. Is that going to cost you glamour?
That absolutely does.
Cost you glamour. All right, check that off. And
Yep,
Tide, did
I'm
you
down
check
to
off one
5.
willpower and one glamour? Because you used
No,
you used the
'cause
mirror walk.
I-
Oh no,
because
no,
she used the-
no, sorry, my bad. All right, so Nate pulls out an Uzi.
Hell yeah.
You recognize it, of course. Big little Tim just goes, "Okay, Caffeine, I'm going to the queue. I'll see you there."
Yeah,
and
let's just go.
and runs. And the guards they don't really know what you're aiming at them. I would like
They're
you to
about
roll,
to.
I would like you to roll dexterity firearms.
Okay.
While he's doing that, Lars would be doing something as well.
Yes. What is Lars doing?
Lars is going to pull out a small pocket knife and cut his arm and rub his thumb in it. And then he's going to push that into one of his footprints, and he's going to activate the Never Tread contract.
All right. You activate that, which takes a little while, of course, much longer than it takes to fire an Uzi. Like this.
That's 2 successes for the record.
That's 2 successes. You get one of the guards in the arm, and they're like a few of the bullets bounce off their armor. He gives a yelp, and you see how he just kind of looks at you for a moment, and he's growling, and you see how his mouth is just kind of, it looks like he's growing, and then you realize, no, that's his teeth that are just like becoming bigger and larger, and he's kind of swelling up, and the fabric of his clothes are shredding, and he's turning into something akin to a 8-9 foot tall wolf person.
Oh, jeez.
And so is the other guard, and they're just kind of howling and running towards you.
The moment I'm out of ammo, I'm just throw the gun at them and run.
Okay. What's everyone else doing?
I'm doing the classical Jonas move and activating Light Shy and disappearing.
Just disappearing into the shadows.
I'm looking. Caffeine's going to a party.
Yeah.
Well, is Caffeine still there?
She's going
Caffeine's gonna. Yeah, she's just with Little Big Tim, and she's just like.
Oh,
there will be a proper scene for Caffeine by the end of the stream. I promise to see her off.
well, before she do you have like a flashlight or something that could shine a light? If I could, before you go, Caffeine, I just wondered, like, I just need something that shines a light. It'd make what I'm trying to do easier.
I'm gonna check my backpack.
You
That'd be
probably
awesome.
have the flare, yeah?
I have a flare.
Yeah.
Yeah. That might work. I'm trying to do page 156 is Sunburnt Heart.
All right.
I'm just trying to do the loophole if I can.
Let me see here. Sunburnt Heart. The Changeling shines a bright light into the opponent's eyes as she invokes this contract, unless he avoids it with a reflexive wits composure roll. I would classify a flare as a bright light.
It's very bright, yeah.
So I have this.
Hey, can I borrow it? I'll return it when I'm done.
How about a simple? You just owe me one in the future, and we just go.
Yeah, I'm really good at deals.
Okay.
She grabs it, lights it, and tries to pick the closest soldier type that is coming towards her.
Mm-hmm.
And she's gonna try to shine it in his eyes first.
Oh, he's looking at you. He's howling mad, just slavering at the moss. And
So
go ahead and roll.
Okay, manipulation, persuasion. So, two. Okay, cool. Okay, that is 3 successes.
3 successes, and he would need to. Let me see here.
His is.
Composure.
Oh crap! I forgot mantle.
Oh, okay.
I gotta do one more.
All right.
It's still 3. Okay.
That is a grand total of 2 successes. So you win.
Okay, cool. So, like, basically, I'm like, you suck so much. You're the worst, and I hate this place, and you're part of this place, so I hate you so much. Just go away. I hate you. And the success is I inflict the berserk condition on the foe, and let's see, and then I guess I don't know if it's a separate roll to try to direct his fury onto another target.
You add your mantle. Bonus dice to any attempt to direct his fury onto a target other than the Changeling herself. So you need to.
Does that count for that roll?
Let me look up Berserk.
Yeah.
I think it's.
You should
I mean,
be
I
like,
might have
hey,
made it worse.
your friend thinks that you're an asshole.
Yeah, I know. I hate
what
him.
she's trying to do. I look at that
He
other
stole
guy.
your lunch.
Yeah. And you know
Bastard.
you put your name on it.
Let me see here. Berserk.
Even with your name on it.
Changeling.
Nobody would ever write their name on their lunch.
Each turn,
That's
she
why
must
it's a
succeed a
problem.
resolve composure roll or attack the nearest target with whatever weapon she has to hand. Even if she succeeds, she suffers a -3 penalty. It doesn't say anything about redirecting. Any attempt to direct his fury onto target. I guess you're gonna have to roll like manipulation, persuasion, and add your mantle to that.
Let's do it. All right. Oh, cool. Okay, 1. 3 again.
3 successes. I'm gonna roll. Yeah, he doesn't pass. So what are you saying? You're saying he stole his lunch, or?
Oh, well, yeah, I'm just general, like, whatever I say, it's getting him really, really upset, and he's going to direct his fury to, like, person next. So I'm like, this guy over here is coming for your job, I can tell. Look at him. He's trying to puff himself up to be bigger than you. You can't let that go.
He just kind of snarls and turns to the other wolf and just kind of leaps towards him. I'm going to roll first, see if he can...
Oh my goodness.
I'm good at making people angry.
It's 2 successes for
You guys were here one day.
I know, it's pretty impressive, right?
Welcome to the party. So what happens is that the werewolf obviously a werewolf that you convince this, he just kind of snarls, flips his head to the other one, and just throws himself at it, and they kind of tumble into another tent and get rolled up in it. And for a little bit, they're occupied. Toring or Lars, you were doing the which one were you doing? You were doing the
I was doing the Never Tread.
Never Tread, which is on page 144.
Yes.
So
I am impossible to track, and I leave traps in my footprints.
Mm-hmm.
So anybody that follows me, cause intruders lethal damage equal to. It says use the safe space or safe place merit.
Yep.
That says equal to merit dots, or bashing damage equal to twice the merit's dots. Traps can be avoided with dexterity and larceny roll, penalized by the safe place rating.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure
It says
what.
here you leave traps in their wake per the safe place merit with effective dots equal to your dexterity.
Okay, and my dexterity is 4.
Oh wow! So you get an initiative bonus of 4. Penalty equal to 4 dots. Oh my god! Lethal damage equals to 4. Bashing damage equals to 8.
Jeez.
Oh my god! Yeah, all right. That is you are now untraceable except by supernatural means. It says that. So,
yep.
You do that. You create that untraceable path. Jonas, you kind of just disappear into the shadows. There's plenty of shadows with the fire flickering. Tide, you were running. Nate, you started running. Silas, what are you doing?
Silas looks up. He gently puts down the mirror and then begins calling on something. It seems like a contract. And the contract is, I think it's Flames of Summer?
I don't know. Do you have a page for it?
Just give me 1 second.
Mm-hmm. I believe page 1. It should be 50 something since it's if it's summer.
Okay, yes. It's called Flames of Summer on page 155.
Thank you. Alright, the Changeling's anger gives her strength as she invokes the power of summer, the relentlessness of fire, and the endurance of heat. That's 2 glamour, unless you have the loophole. You didn't violently eat a chunk of ice, because you don't have one.
You can ask
Weird
for some.
loophole.
It's too
I
late.
can make you some.
Too late for that. So that's 2 points of glamour. Stamina, survival, and mantle to roll, please.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you wanna find around I don't know if I leave around, if I summon my sword, if there's ice around.
You dropped it before you went
Quite
through.
all right. The
Yeah, I
loophole
dropped
lets
it.
it activated automatically, right? Without having to roll.
The loophole? What?
What is the loophole?
The loophole means you don't have to pay the glamour for it.
Oh, okay. Let's see. So, my mantle is 3, right, Chris?
I do believe it is. Let me see. Your mantle is 3. Yes. So stamina is 5 plus 4. Oh, yeah, it's 4. Sorry. Survival.
And survival should be
7.
3.
So 3, 7. So yeah, 10 dice. Jesus.
Okay, 1 success.
Out of 10? Oh my god. All right. Well, that's still a success. It's not an
You can
exceptional
spend a
success.
willpower to reroll 3.
No,
Isn't
that's
Oh, I
V5.
think it's to reroll 3 of the dice.
Oh, that's V5,
If
I
you
think.
need to.
No, it's V5.
Nope, that's it. I posted it in our group chat.
All right.
Wait, they changed that?
This is storyteller system. Willpower. Spending willpower.
It's a reflexive action.
It adds 3 dice on a roll.
You can add 3 dice on a single dice pool as a reflexive action.
Oh, all right. Well, then that's.
So I guess not re-roll 3 dice, but he can actually.
Yeah, you
3
can
additional-
add roll 3 dice if you want. Spend a willpower. Sorry, folks. It's 3 different
We're
rule
throwing
system.
a lot.
No, I think with the 10 dice pool, having to roll more dice is just
That is a
Not what I
success,
wanted.
though. Just one success
Yes.
is a success.
Hmm.
Exceptional success would be 5 successes, correct?
Yes, that's right.
So you can't get exceptional even. Well, actually, you can with exploding dice, but you gain 2 bonus dice to all your physical rolls for the duration. You also ignore wound penalties and need not roll stamina to remain conscious if your last health box fills with damage. So you just kind of grow, like Silas just gets even bigger than he's usually, just towering over these tangled werewolves and the servant who's now not looking super confident in what's going on. Caffeine, were you saying something? No, okay, sorry. And I do believe that's the end of the round. Caffeine, you're running now or power walking to.
She and Little Big Tim are acting nonchalant.
Yeah.
She's probably got him wrapped up in her on her top hat, so he doesn't have to walk as much.
Keep your ticket out. That's going to protect us from the the feast, from the revelries.
Just hang on to the hat, and we're good.
Perfect. All right, your friends gonna be okay?
They're an interesting bunch. I've seen them take out like 100 hobgoblins in a fight. There was a sneak attack, and they took out 100 hobgoblins.
Oh wow, 100 of them. Wow. So that you're basically telling me that they committed genocide against my people?
These guys were bad. They were like super
bad hobgoblins. Okay, well,
they
cool.
had me tied up in rope. They were gonna like.
Oh, really? Is that the rope you gave me?
No, that was the rope I tied them up in.
Okay, fine.
Slightly used.
Good. So you're just walking away nonchalantly, heading towards the queue, and like you notice how everyone's standing in this long line to get into the festivities grounds, which is not the same as the tent. They're all kind of nervously looking over their shoulders, and they're all clutching their tickets to their chests. And you notice the figure in armor, and you notice several rather intimidating true fae. You probably haven't been as close to these as well since your escape, since your endurance.
I'm going to activate hostile takeover, so it looks like I 100% belong there.
You belong there. It's perfectly fine.
And since I own something that belongs to them, the ticket, I could say that's my loophole.
Yes, that is your loophole. Yes.
I mean, don't you already belong there because you have a ticket?
But now she extra belongs.
She's being sure. Yeah.
Oh, now they're like, oh my god, you're one of us.
Yeah. Caffeine, where you been all this time? No. We'll get to Caffeine's introduction to high society and fae in a second, but for now, the situation is this: you are going that way, you know that, but that way is a bunch of fire and tents on fire or currently catching fire. There are also terracotta warriors all around you, and they are. With that and the revelries going on, there's not an awful lot of people left to cut down, so they're sort of zoning in on you. And one of them goes, "Where is Nate? Nate needs to die."
That way.
Thanks, dog.
We have checked that way. Nate is not there.
Did you check that way?
We just saw him, though. He ran that way. Go look quickly. You can find him.
They're just about to leave as one of them walks up, and he's carrying a little box with him.
Okay.
And he just lifts from it the head that Nate was talking to before.
Uh-huh.
That is Nate. Nate needs to die. Kill Nate.
Fucking snitch.
You know what, big guy? I summoned the sword without the thing. Can I just fucking knock, punch the thing?
Oh yeah, sure. You can. Terracotta is just clay pottery, so
Yeah, it's not hard to smash.
Okay, so do I have to roll for this, or is
Yeah,
because he's just holding it up, right?
that would be a strength brawl roll to do that.
I don't have much in brawl, mind you, but let's see, brawl. Yeah, this is gonna be tight. Okay, 3 successes.
I have 3 dice. I don't know.
Three successes.
Well,
Are you and you're hitting the soldier or the head that the soldier's holding?
the head.
All right. So you all see how Tide just goes up and slams her fist into the pottery head.
Their fist. They have to.
Oh, their fist. I'm very sorry. Their fist smashes their fist into the pottery head, and it just cracks and breaks and crumbles in the hand of the soldier, who looks down on it and looks back to Tide. And looks down on it, and then just kind of stands there.
Run.
Well, be seeing you. I just.
So as you're moving, what is everyone else doing at this point? Are you all running?
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
All right, so everyone is running. Okay, because it's time to run. I should be able to do that pretty well right now, actually.
Yeah.
I can probably do it well to the point I can pick someone slow up if they need it.
Who's is there anyone slow?
What would
What's
what would be
speed?
slow?
What's everybody's speed? Mine's 11.
8.
How do we see speed? I am
Nine.
Lower right-hand corner.
Yeah. Under touchstones, a little farther down.
11. I think I'm speedy. I'm 11.
11 is pretty high, yeah. Jonas, of course, you're invisible, so nobody can pick you up.
But you can jump.
I can imagine him
Fun.
going, Jonas is gone again, I guess.
I'm right here.
Ah! Every time.
But you're moving. You're moving through the
Yeah.
you're moving through the burning, collapsing goblin market. There are corpses littering the ground. The soldiers that were eating them are looking up at you with like wild eyes, white, no pupils, no irises. They're just staring at you, and they draw their swords as you approach. But you kind of just run past them. They're a little bit sluggish, and I would like everyone to roll a Dex athletics roll as you're running essentially through a burning market to see if you
I'm gonna die.
Well,
No successes.
Nate must die, as they say. Nate, yeah, 1 success.
No successes for Jonas.
1 success.
Oh my god.
Successes.
3
for
How many?
successes.
How many? 3 for.
Oh, by the way, the boost from Flames of Summer would apply to my dexterity, right?
Yes, your physicals. Yeah.
Okay.
How many successes did you say?
3 successes.
3. All right. So everyone who got less than 3 successes, you you're running, but unfortunately you're not able to quite keep up speed. And as Silas and Lars, who are the only ones who got 3 successes, run past this collapsing, like, large tents pole that's been keeping a huge beer tent standing. It kind of collapses right in front of you and blocks your passage, and you're suddenly cut off from the others.
Ah!
By the way, before I forget, because I didn't actually say during the round, I would be taking the mirror with me.
All right. Okay.
Strength to do it, and the fact that I didn't actually engage in combat, so it's not like I'd be holding it in my hands.
Okay.
Ah!
And the soldiers are they're approaching you from behind. They're realizing that you're caught and are walking towards you slowly. One of them is just like picking out teeth from his mouth as he's kind of staring at you. And every time he takes out a tooth, another sharper one grows out from where it was. And his eyes kind of roll to the back of his head as he's licking his lips like, I haven't had changelings in years.
Hey, guess we're not and she's no one's gonna try to talk her way out for a second. Gonna use her manipulation. It's worth a shot. Oh, yes. If Tide's
No,
gonna
you
cut their
finish
heads off
first.
first.
I
Okay,
just-
go right ahead and roll manipulation persuasion, I guess. Yeah. You're telling them essentially you're not actually changelings?
Yeah, it's they went somewhere. We're like other things.
Okay.
We're other things. Don't even worry about it. It's crazy out there right now. Don't bother with us. Also, we taste horrible. Oh crap! Yes. Okay. Okay.
So just
Oh. Okay. Wait. Okay. That's
just after
yeah. Oh, that's 5.
after the reaction.
No, it's tied after. But yes. How many successes was that?
5.
5 successes. He looks confused for a moment. Looks over to his buddy. It's like, what? If you're not changelings, what are you?
Hobgoblins.
Yeah.
I thought we got all of you already.
No. We're other things. It's too complicated.
No, he said hobgoblins.
He left. He's on the other side.
All right. Well, I thought you were shouting hobgoblins. All right.
I can handle these negotiations. Don't worry.
Right,
I'm all about lying and anger.
Well, I've never tasted other things before either, so.
Hey, Tide, if you want to do something, that's cool. I can only talk to these guys for so long.
We're poisonous. Look, I'm leaking poison. I let water drip down my hands. Is that the
oh no, you're doing it again. That's how we lost the last 3.
They,
Nobody touch her.
They momentarily seem to be considering their options, but they look hungry enough that soon enough they may. There's 4 of them, humanoid-sized. And well, you did roll 5. You did roll an exceptional success. So
Also, we're sick.
all right, fine. We'll go find something else to eat.
We're horrible tasting. I'm sure I can tell I taste bad.
They kind of slowly move back, but they're keeping in the vicinity, like they're not entirely decided on what they're going to do. What are you doing? You're currently you have a burning log lying across the path. Tide and then Silas.
I turned to the log once I realized they're not. I was gonna ask. By the way, this is just a question, but I'm not gonna do that now since Nova rolled so well. I wanted to ask if how many people. I think fake cunning only affects one person. Is that right?
I don't
Because
know
look-
which page that is on.
oh gosh, it's fake cunning is 140.
141?
140.
140. Okay. Fey Cunning. The changeling is untouchable as weapons swerve away from her. You may apply your defense to firearms attacks and never lose your defense even if you're surprised or distracted. That's what it does.
Yeah, but it says that I have to challenge someone to a duel. Therefore, does it affect one person?
That's
or
the loophole. The loophole is you have to
Uh-huh.
challenge an opponent to an immediate duel to not have to pay 2 glamour.
All right. Well, that was just a curiosity because I'm not gonna do
Yes.
that. I turn and I take the water out of my bottle
Mhm.
and try to just spray enough of it, as much as I have left, onto to make a path, just so we can go through it temporarily.
Okay, you start spraying the water on the log.
I
It's-
try to freeze it, cover it, whatever, just
Yeah,
so I can
it's
create
gonna t-
enough of
yeah.
a space for us to squeeze through.
It's gonna take a
all
while.
around.
You're having an effect on it, but it's gonna take a little while. It's a pretty big tent pole. Silas, meanwhile, what are you doing?
Tide, could you focus your attempt on the log a little bit so only one bit of it ends up being cooled down?
Yeah, that's what I was doing. Just a
Oh, so you're
concentrated.
focusing on one part. Okay.
Yeah, just a concentrated loop of just to temporarily remove the fire from, or lower it at least so we can jump over it or something. Just so
I have an
just
idea.
one bit, because I don't have enough water. I don't think
There may not be a space to jump, but is there a space to grab the log?
To grapple onto the burning log.
I mean, is there any space on the log that isn't burning right now?
There doesn't seem to be any. No, it's the entire thing is has caught on fire at the moment. But while Tide is working the log over and it's trying to cool things down, it's working slowly. Lars, you hear a familiar clicking sound. It's like a rush of air with clicking coming through it. Like it's almost like like something is screaming, but it doesn't really have the vocal cords to do it. It's like pushing air forcefully out of its mouth and clicking, and it's coming from this huge tent not too far away from you. You recognize the sound. You can't entirely place where you've heard something like it before, though.
Okay, and it's Silas and myself on the other side of
Yes.
the log, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to tell him to keep seeing if he can help them. I'm going to go check something out.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to go over to where I hear the sound.
Yeah. Silas, you're able to... sorry. Yes.
Sorry, I would like to move stealthily if possible.
Absolutely. Roll dex stealth while you're doing that. Silas, you start working on the log with Tide. Like you're able to grab onto some parts of it. It's cooling down, so you'll be able to move it over time. It's pretty heavy, but you're big, so you're going to be able to move it in a couple of rounds.
At this point I have strength 6, so it should be pretty easy to toss it out of the way.
It's huge, but you're getting it. You're moving it.
I'm trying to see if there is like just checking out there's just like an opening or some way around this burning pile, just stealthily and quietly, not really causing any ruckus.
The log fell onto another building. It's possible you may be able to get through it, but it's also possible you may be caught in there because it's on fire at some points. It's like a tunnel, a path that you're in. Unfortunately,
I'll wait to see what Tide and Silas accomplishes.
However, as you're looking around, you do find something lying on the ground. It's a conch. It's seashell. It's called a conch or a conch. Conch, right?
Conch, yes.
Yeah, conch. It's like a seashell half buried in the ground.
I put it to mind, but I do not touch it.
All right. Fair enough. It's got a nice glimmer to it, but you don't. You look at it, but you don't touch it.
I do not trust it.
All right. Fair enough.
Glimmering things on the ground, I do not touch.
Fair enough. Lars, you come into the tent and you see a familiar face. You think it's a little bit hard to identify it, but it is the giant beetle that you used what seems like weeks ago. Well, it is weeks ago. To escape through the woods. It's been it's been caught, so it's been tied up to about 3 or 4 different places with chains hooked into the ground, and it's looking a little bit terrified because there's fires licking at the sides of the tent right now.
All right. Do these chains have locks on them?
They're essentially wrapped around, tied around huge metal poles stuck into the ground.
Oh, like spikes into the ground?
Spikes. That's the one, yeah.
Okay. Oh, well, there is probably no way I'm going to be able to pull those out. And if there's no lock to pick, is it like a log chain where it has a hook?
Sorry, what?
Like a log chain where it has like a hook that I could take loose?
Yes, there is.
Okay, then I will get to work trying to free the beetle.
All right, you start doing that. Silas, you don't notice until you've moved the log out of its way, but Lars has gone missing. You don't know where he went.
I thought he said that he was leaving.
He
told me to help them out.
He snuck away.
No, I said before I did that, I said I tap him and I say, I'll be right back.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I missed that part. Okay. So you managed to move the log away. It took a little while, and by now the fire is just raging everywhere. But thankfully, there's no signs of those guards anymore. They decided to leave. So you got a pretty free route out of the town. Now, this was the last obstacle. And it's just an inferno behind you. You see some more of these terracotta soldiers, and they're just standing in place. Apparently, something happened when you smashed the head of the head, essentially. What are you doing now?
Do we? So I think the first thing is to see if everyone's there. Like, do a quick around the other
Mhm.
side, right? And
Right.
I'm assuming we don't see Lars.
Lars, you don't see. Jonas, you don't see.
Right. Okay. Hey, we should just check to see if everyone's here before we go. Like, where's everybody?
Jonas
I'm not coming back.
speaks with a low voice. I'm here.
Oh God. Okay. I don't hear.
Lars just
Where
went.
is Grumpy?
Yeah.
Grandpa's just gone to do something. He'll be right back. Or so he said.
What?
I don't think waiting's okay. And Nova's just like kind of shaking with energy, but like I guess we got to give him a second or something.
Jonas just takes walks ahead a little bit, trying to scout out, see if he sees anything, see if he sees any of those guards or other creatures in the way we're going, but staying in contact with the group, not going too far, just scouting ahead a little.
Mm-hmm.
While waiting for Lars.
You do that, and you're scouting ahead. You start heading forward. When you feel this strange sense of deja vu, you remember this. Maybe it hasn't happened yet. No, it has to have happened before. You've walked down this path, but you were with someone, and suddenly, someone is holding your hand.
I look up and see who it is.
Jonas, what are you doing here? Aren't you going to come to the party with me?
No. I don't know. Maybe no. I want to get home.
Oh, sweetheart, what's with these clothes? Going home? You are home. Why are you wearing those rags? I laid out your tuxedo for you.
I'm sorry. I don't remember why. I want to go. I want to go home instead.
What do you mean go home? You are home. Go home instead with whom? I'm here. I am home.
Yes. But no, you're not. What? No. I forgot. Why? What are you? You shouldn't be here. I wasn't here. I wasn't here just now. I was home. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I should. But I have others who wait for me.
What do you mean others? Who else?
No, I'm sorry. No others.
Stop
There
apologizing
are no
and tell me who else. Who are you with?
I'm here with Lars and Nova and Tide and
Lars, Nova,
Nate
Tide,
and Silas.
Nate and Silas.
And the caffeine at the party
Caffeine
as well.
at the party. You feel another hand coming up to just take you softly under the chin and goes, "Oh, Jonas, what did I tell you about leaving me behind? Going. If you wanted friends, you could have just asked me. Now, are you going to come with me, or will I have to do something?"
No, I don't want to come with you. I want to leave.
Oh no.
Oh, as you're talking with this voice, the rest of you, you feel this chill, as if there's a cold breeze coming, and just like that, all the fires just go out, and you, Jonas, she or they say, just stay here. I will take care of it. And she squeezes your hand, and you feel a kiss on your cheek. And then the hand lets go. And Lars, you're just about to free this large insect as you look over your shoulder and you see, and all of you see, this person appearing. Just appearing. There's no pop, there's no dramatic effect. It's just a person. There's a woman, long black hair going down her shoulders. She's wearing a emerald green dress. It's almost something between leather and cloth. It's shimmery, but that place is spiky, almost leaf-like in its shapes. And she has these big black eyes and red lips, piercing white skin, sort of angular features. She looks around. She goes, I don't recall inviting all of you.
Question: did we hear him talk aloud?
I would say you didn't hear him talk out loud. I don't even think you see him still. He's still invisible.
No, didn't he become? Did
you become visible again when you stalked ahead?
I'm still invisible.
Yeah.
I turn visible when I do something hostile or activate another contract.
Thank you.
I don't recall inviting you. Why are you back here? Nate, look at you.
Something of ours was taken.
Something of yours. You are mine. You can't have things. They're my things. Oh, Nova. I like the colors you picked.
Nova doesn't say like anything. She gets like real quiet.
Tide. Haven't checked on your well for a while, have you? It's all overgrown with weeds and pests. And who is this? What is this big baby you have with you? He looks over at Silas.
I'm just the one on Silas's lips as he tries to speak.
Look how delightful. The baby thinks he can talk. Now then, I let you go for a reason. I didn't expect you to come back here so quickly. And two of you, you were even given to me again. Tide and Nate. I don't want you. But I have to make sure that you understand that I do not appreciate when someone ruins my celebrations. I have a reputation to uphold. If you recall, I'm a person of great importance here. Now, I want you to tell me why you came back here. And I know, Nate, you said something that belongs to you, but does it really belong to you? Go on, speak up. I won't bite.
We came back here to stop you from ever coming to Littlebrook again.
Oh, Littlebrook. That's the name of the place. Why not? Why shouldn't I come to Littlebrook?
Because we don't want you there.
Since when have I cared what you wanted? But that's an explanation.
Because when you come, you bring chaos and abductions and often destruction. Silas says it dumbly, like it's coming off rote memory or programming rather than any heartfelt emotion.
Because when you come, you take what isn't yours and bring it here. And keep it. Like him.
Take what
And I
isn't
point-
yours, you say.
Yes.
Tell me, Tide, wasn't it you who were looking for your brother?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you came to my lands wanting to take back something that belonged to me.
He was my brother.
Well, you say that, but I gave you a perfectly good brother back. I just traded him out.
Without my consent. Or his family's consent.
But he wanted to come with me.
Did you?
Are you asking him?
Yeah.
Jonas is visible again. It's all right, darling. You can speak up.
I wanted to get out of the cave, and
And you did?
I wanted. Yes, I did. And I came to you.
And you did. You came to me. And I gave you everything. I gave all of you everything. You would be nothing without me. Nate, how is your father's car dealership doing? Nova.
Go fuck yourself.
Nova. You could be beautiful again. You could be special. Not fading away working at some little coffee shop in the middle of nowhere. You squandered that. So of course I'd had to let you go. You were bringing down the mood of the place. You have taken gifts for me. I believe, Tide, you have one of them. And I believe you and Nate are also gifts to me. And
You said you don't want us, though.
No. Of course not, darling. Listen, hear me out. How many
You said you
gifts?
don't want us.
No, I
That's what
don't.
you
I don't
said.
want you, but I want my gifts. Don't steal from me.
I'll give you back the other gift. Is that fine?
I don't want the other gift now. I want.
Your box. Tide, give her the box. The one with the socks.
What
Fine.
I want isn't here.
What do you want?
I want the child.
A child?
No, the child.
Silas bows his head a little bit, like he instantly understood what she was talking about.
What child? What are you talking about?
You know very well which child I'm talking about. 17 years, hasn't it been? That child belongs to me. Part of a deal unfulfilled.
Well, we don't have it. Whatever it is. So
Nova has figured it out, but she's being very quiet.
I have.
Of course, you don't have the child. That's why I'm willing to let you go back to Littlebrook. Go back to your little hidey hole, continue with your meaningless lives. Cower in fear as the thunder roars because you think that maybe Mother is coming to get you back. I don't really care. I want the child. If you won't give me the child, I will keep one of you instead. Jonas, do you want to come with me again?
Jonas doesn't say anything, but tries to shake his head.
That's a pity.
Nova's like just shaking, and she's like, no one's coming with you because you're a jerk. You're a jerk, and you're mean, and they hate you. And no, Jonas, you don't have to go anywhere with her. None of us do.
I don't want to come with you right now. I need to live in Littlebrook first.
What a pity. I could give you back your face, Jonas. And Nova, wouldn't you like to be beautiful again? You're so pale, just whites and reds. You would be special. This time I'd let you stay, a butterfly.
Please,
Made that promise before.
please, let me go back to Littlebrook.
Well, I don't know these two. This tiny little manling thing and the big baby. I can have one of those. It's fine. They'll probably do a good job. What do you say?
They don't have anything to do with this.
Of course they don't. But they're your friends, aren't they?
They don't have anything to do with this. And we don't have a child, the child, whatever. We're not children, are we? And this, I have this box. I can give you this. I don't have anything else. Do you want it or do you not want it?
I don't want that box. I don't want that box. You took it. It's
Fine.
yours for now. But this is so boring. This is so boring. It's so predictable. I want the child. How difficult. It's the child. You can make more. I want the child.
A child.
The child.
I think I know what child it's talking about.
I know exactly what child is talking about.
I don't get that.
It's
Child.
my child. It belongs to me.
I know it belongs to you, but we're speaking about practicality here. It's not ready.
I can wait. I've waited 17 years.
You might be waiting longer, but if you can wait, then
No? No more waiting.
suppose-
Give me a date, a time, and a place where I will have the child.
I repeat, it isn't ours to give. We don't have it. We don't,
don't
got
care.
it. We don't have a date.
I don't care if it's
How-
not yours. You take it. Or I take one of you. And this time I'm not going to let you go.
shit. Well,
How about this? I will come to Littlebrook at the next full moon. You can talk it out with each other. You can try to set a trap. You can try to find a solution. I relish the opportunity to have some kind of resistance. But the next full moon, I will come to claim the child. If I don't have it, if you don't give it to me, I will take every single one of you with me back.
Yes, yes.
fine.
That's a yes.
That sounds
That's a
good.
deal.
Jonas, darling, was that so hard? She walks back up to you again and just strokes your cheek. Don't worry.
No,
We will have another story soon.
We have to go. I start walking towards Jonas. I grab his hand and I try to pull him away. We have to go. We have to
She doesn't.
get
She
ready
doesn't
for-
fight it. Next full
Come on,
moon, that would be
Jonas.
in 13 days, I believe.
Come on, Jonas.
Jonas just
13
keeps staring at it while he's dragged away. A bit of maybe longing in his gaze, but he doesn't have any eyes, so
Yeah.
it's hard to see, perhaps. But follows along with the tide, reluctantly.
As you pull Jonas away, you see features flicker across his face, like it's trying to reshape into something like a person. But as he's dragged away from a person who doesn't look quite the same to you, Jonas, as it does to everyone else, but you, of course, knows what she truly looks like, your face once again goes into a blank mask. Lars, you're free to bring the rather big beetle with you. It's placated. It follows behind after you. You don't even need to drag it.
What was that?
We
Who
can talk
was that?
Let's talk when we leave. Get
Okay.
out of here, okay? Just we gotta get out of here.
Everybody
Gotta
pile
get
up.
out of here, like right now.
Let's go.
Yep.
She's gone.
Let's get out of here. Everybody mount up.
As soon as she's gone, Nova's like, I hate you so much! Like, just like yells it. And gets on the beetle.
Understandable, Silas groans as he picks up the mirror and hauls it onto the beetle.
He still has the mirror. Oh my gosh. Sorry. Tide helps pushes like Jonas up the beetle first.
Yeah. Jonas sits up on the beetle, still like quite apathic.
You're gonna kill her.
Oh,
13
let her
days.
come. Let her come.
13 days.
13 days before we're all free.
Well, you know, at the same time, we can get the thing up again, can we?
Or that.
13 days.
We can try, but we should prepare for the worst.
Yeah.
You should start making traps, a lot of them. Come up with plans, whatever you can. We'll see what we can get for weapons. We'll organize what we can.
What is the worst, anyways?
She's gonna drag us back. She's gonna make us forget.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, in terms of what we could face.
Oh,
Jonas, do you think she's going to try calling in favors? That's important to her.
I don't know. It is. I don't know. I don't know the real her. I've only seen faces. I don't know what it can do.
well, whatever it can do. The others have a history with her. Seems like. Because that's what she was saying. She's been waiting 17 years for that child. So either we don't know the full story, or they conveniently didn't tell us the whole story. Which makes me extremely angry. Because I trusted those guys. But at the end of the day, what's different then? You know, we went from lying, from her lying, to them lying to us. We need to see this through. Whatever it is they omitted to tell us, either they tell us and they fix it, and we fix it in 13 days and we freaking defeat it, or we're out. Littlebrook be damned. I'm not going to stay with liars.
I think they were just trying to do the best they could, really. I mean, trying to
And
protect the
forgot
child.
to mention that while sending us back into the hedge, they made a pact of this proportion. That now everything lies on us, even you two. That had nothing to do with her before.
Was that the mother that you keep talking about?
Yeah.
Others
Yeah.
did. Oh,
I only know it as the beautiful face. That's the only name I know, but it's been called so many other things. But that's
So
the company.
that thing held the four of you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tied? Nova?
Yeah.
But that's not the mother that you served, Silas.
No, she was supposed to get a gift at the party. Don't say her name. Try not to say her name. Silas winces and kind of cringes in on himself. For a being that's 8 foot tall, it's pretty impressive. But he looks around fearfully, as if something much even worse had come out of the shadow.
All right, well, let's get out of here. And I'll tap on the shell of the beetle and whisper for it to go faster.
It makes a chirping noise and kind of speeds up a little bit, and it seems to genuinely actually be happy, like as much as you can tell from a beetle that it's back with you again. Like it's making its way through the woods, and it walks in a way that makes you sway like this when you're sitting, but soon enough you get used to the movement, and it's not really that bad of a ride. And soon enough you spot a very familiar pair of trees. 2 birch trees, just like last time. One white, one black, bound together at the top, forming a gate.
It didn't work last time, but this time I'm going to try it. Try and drive this.
Yeah. You drive the beetle forward, and for a moment there's some resistance. It feels it's kind of doesn't want to go in there, but it trusts you, and you push through and come out once again on the same road that you came out such a short time ago. It's once again midnight. It's in the middle of the night, and you see right away you see the moon hanging above you, and it's a waxing moon. It's about halfway to a full moon. And as that happens, we'll go back into the hedge for a moment. And Caffeine, you're standing with Big Little Tim on your hat. The queue is finally moving, and the fire seems to have died out too. And you're greeted at the entrance by a woman wearing this beautiful emerald green dress, and looks like it's almost made out of carved leaves, like there's been caterpillars eating away little circles in it. And she has these long black hair and black eyes and sharp features, and she looks at you as you approach. Good evening. You Caffeine, I presume?
Not right now.
Oh. Who are you right now?
Dancing?
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Dancing. I hope you will enjoy the party. I'm sorry it took so long. I had to deal with some minor inconveniences.
They happen, but what is life but a series of minor inconveniences?
Isn't that right? I do appreciate your gifts, however.
They were a rabble bunch.
Of course. Now, refreshments are over there, and we will have the ball will commence in about an hour and a half.
I do hope they were to your liking, though they were really difficult to tie up.
They were suitable. Sometimes you get things you didn't know you needed until you get them.
I believe someone once said, life has a way of giving you what you need, just not when you expect it. And sometimes that happens with shoes. I'm trying to remember.
That's a very specific quote. I will keep it in mind. Thank you. Do you require anything else before I let you join the festivities?
I guess I'm just here to have a good time.
Perfect. Over there at the table, we are serving, I believe that's cherry pie tonight. Take as much as you want.
And she's just gonna whisper to her hat in case he's just absolutely still. It's just like, hey, do you want some pie?
He's not moving at all, and he's like, I'm not really hungry right now.
Okay.
But you're
So-
let in. It's all good. The festivities commence. You dance, have a pleasant time, and perhaps you might even leave after the party is done. Who knows?
She is going to try her best to make friends. Which for me, 3 successes is exceptional as a playmate.
You are the life of the party, and you make many, many friends during the night and the days that continue, because of course, being a celebration in Arcadia, it takes the time it needs. I think this is a pretty good place to round up the stream, I believe.
There's nothing more to be done to us.
You're saying this like I'm a cruel person.
I think we've run out of people to throw under the bus.
Well, I mean, he's
Yeah.
been confronted by his keeper, so he
Yeah.
has every right to just
Yeah.
drop down. I thought we were gonna make it out, honestly,
Poor
until the very
Jonas.
last happened.
Yeah, you guys threw me under that bus super hard. I don't think caffeine's ever coming back.
Just a boot in the middle of the back. Ooh.
No, I think she can talk her way out of some things.
Michelle, it's been an absolute pleasure having you on the stream. I'm very
Thank
glad
you.
we could have you another time.
Thank you.
And although you're saying caffeine might not show up again, maybe dancing will show up at some other time. We'll see.
Sure, you guys will never expect her. It's gonna be a different hat.
Yeah, perfect.
Showing up
Perfect.
is it's really nice having you.
We owe her a flare. Well, I guess Nova owes her a
No,
flare.
you owe her a favor.
Well, we'll discuss these efforts later. Don't worry.
Yeah.
You owe her one. And
Another
I got
badass
all your
move.
names.
She
We're good
certainly
at this.
does. And I'd like to thank my players, as usual. You've been absolutely amazing. And I'm sorry I'm such a horrible storyteller to you.
No, I love it.
And
I
Chris,
love
you're
it.
not a horrible storyteller. It's a great game.
thank you.
And
Thank you.
we tried to
The horribler, the better.
try to
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
on
whoa.
a party attended by multiple true fae. I'm surprised all of our characters didn't figure out what was going on and grab us immediately.
There's
No.
always time.
Who knows?
I'm
And,
definitely gonna frame this.
Perfect.
Aw.
Thank you very much. And can someone drop a link to the amazing art that Michelle did for Big Little Tim's? It's absolutely
yeah.
brilliant. And I would like. Oh, sorry.
I actually, if anyone wants me to, I can make it into stickers for people because I have a printer for that.
That would be amazing. I would love that. Where do I send the money?
No, don't send money. Just send me your address and I'll ship it.
I would love that. I would love that.
That's so sweet of
Big
you.
Little Tim stickers. That's amazing. Thank you everyone for watching, and I hope you will have a great evening. I do believe that another game is commencing after this in a little bit. I think it's a Changeling game. No, it's
Yes.
another Hunter game first.
Oh, there is a Changeling game later tonight.
There is a Changeling game later tonight. There's
I'm also
gaming.
in that. Come see it.
Yes,
It's
yes.
starting to feel like that
So busy.
hunter crossover
Yeah.
feels a bit more. Maybe we should call the hunters in 13 days or something.
Just burn it all.
Yeah,
I
man.
I was waiting for you guys to find the loophole in that.
We'll see if they can. Thank you everyone, and have an
Shit.
absolutely amazing night. And until next time, bye bye.
Thank you.
Bye, thank you guys so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.